Morning, bro. Here. How are you doing today? When I finish these videos and just listen to what I say, I hate the way I start the video because I'm like, nah, 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 nah. Maybe I don't sound that bad to y'all, but sometimes when I listen to myself, I'm like, oh God, do I really sound like that? But then again, I've heard other people from other uh, YouTube channels kind of critique themselves. So maybe I'm not as bad as I sound. At least I hope not. But today I want to talk about the virtue signaling by Aunt Jemima, which is owned by Quaker Oats, and Uncle Ben's, owned by Mars Incorporated. And I'm talking about how times are changing, and they're going to do away with their logos because they feel like it's racially insensitive. I have all kinds of opinions about that. Um, well, being a person of, I'll use the term white privilege. I never gave it much thought one way or the other when putting syrup on my pancakes or having a side order of rice with my meal. I never gave it a thought one way or the other, and maybe that makes me a heel. I don't know, but you know, but if there is a problem of sensitivity, not that I'm politically correct, but if there is a problem of sensitivity, what have you, I can understand. I can understand the need to change with the times. But the only thing I could say when it comes to corporate America having this social justice type of conscience, um, I would rather see corporations treat their workers better than they do, paying them more, providing them a living wage job, health insurance, vacation time, pensions. That's the kind of virtue signaling I would really, really be impressed about. Would corporations do that? No. It's the virtue signaling is much easier. And as I said, when a corporation virtue signals and they give their stamp of approval to progressive causes, what have you, um, yeah, for a moment I have a feel good mentality and and all that, but um, it would just be nice if corporations can do more than just the virtue signaling, and that is to actually, live a social conscience. And there are some corporations that do, and for which I'm grateful that there are. But as I was saying, the whole notion of NASCAR getting rid of the Confederate flag, things like that. As I said, all of that is well and dandy, but as I said, I would like to see workers be paid what they're supposed to be paid, and that means that everybody who is an employee for a corporation here in the United States are entitled to a living wage. And I think that jobs should be, just as easy to obtain as signing for a book at a library at your local library. It should be that easy. Um, if when that's achieved, I feel like we will really be seeing the changes we need. Um, but when it comes to corporations having a social conscience, I mean, I guess it helps. I've actually, I've actually said to some of my more radical left wing friends back in the days when gay marriage was not recognized, that capitalism might actually pave way for gay marriage to take place in a good sense, because it's going to be a lot of tourism that's going to be opening up, and people are going to try to make a dollar wherever they can. So, as much as I'm critical of what is called capitalism, or at least crony capitalism, but as far as old-fashioned type of capitalism, sometimes the market sector can be a friend, or an ally for social progress. And for that, I'm grateful when it happens. Um, but anyway, I don't I don't. It's not in my place to say whether it should go or not as far as Legos, but I'm not. I don't. I am not an African American to actually know what it's like, or to whether to feel offended or not. And for that, I don't know what to think, other than if it's if the African American community um, feel like it's offensive, and the companies are going to remove it, the emblem, the logo, then I will call it a step forward. And where I stand this morning, June 18th, 2020. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to hit the like button, because when you subscribe and you hit like, it helps the algorithms, because the Lord knows what YouTube is doing these days. Um, Tell your friends about this channel. Share the information on this channel. I'm Bernie Bro. We'll talk soon.